Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new, I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be doing some baking. We're going to use an item from the pantry to help make our life a little easier and add some great flavor to our homemade baked good. We're going to be making some cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars. Now these bars are kind of similar to what you would find when you have those huge chocolate chip cookie cakes, and they have a nice chewy texture. That's what we're going to end up with today. So let's head over to the KitchenAid stand mixer to help us out for preparing these cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars. Now you could certainly mix all of these ingredients together by hand in a mixing bowl, but I find that using the KitchenAid stand mixer just makes it so much easier and quicker, and we can get this into the oven to bake. So first we're going to add our ingredients. So we'll add a half a cup or 1 stick of butter. And here I have my Flex Edge attachment. It works really nicely for scraping down the sides when you're creating a batter. And for a recipe like these cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars, this works perfectly. Next we'll add a half cup of brown sugar. And I have my homemade brown sugar, so if you like to see how you can make brown sugar at home, be sure to check out that video. It's quite easy to do. It's a great way to prepare a pantry staple at home. So now what we're going to do is cream our butter and sugar together until it's nice and fluffy. There we go. And next we're going to add 2 tablespoons of water and 1 egg. Then we'll add 1 13.25 ounce box of yellow cake mix. Now I'm just going to mix these ingredients until they're well combined. And then we'll add our chocolate chips. So I have 2 cups of chocolate chips. We'll just stir this mixture until the chocolate chips are distributed throughout our batter. There we go. So now we can get our batter into our baking dish so we can bake our cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars. So now I have the oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to add our batter here into, I have a 9x9 baking pan, and I like to line it with parchment paper. So it makes it a lot easier to remove these bars, and then you can just cut them to the size you want. Either put them on a serving tray or into a container for storage. We're just going to press down our chocolate chip cookie bar batter into our baking dish. Doesn't have to be perfect. It will spread out a little bit and fill the pan. I like to try to get it into all the corners. You could also use 8-inch round or 9-inch round, or even a little heart-shaped one if you wanted to do this for somebody's birthday or anniversary or for Valentine's Day. Now we're going to get this into the oven to bake at 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown and baked through. So let's get these into the oven to bake. All right, here we have our cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars. They took 35 minutes to get to this point. They have a nice golden brown color on top, and the toothpick came out nice and clean. So now what I want to do is allow these to cool, and then once they've cooled completely, we can cut them into our bar shape and have a closer look and the taste of our chocolate chip cookie bars. All right, here we have our cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars. Now these were really simple to put together, and by using some cake mix from the pantry, we are able to use that as a little shortcut to make this delicious little sweet treat. You can cut them into the bar shape like I have here. You can also leave it whole and maybe decorate the top with a happy birthday or whatever message you would like to have for any given special occasion or holiday or things like that. I did a 9x9 square pan. You could do an 8-inch round, 9-inch round, or a heart-shaped cake pan. Those have all worked nicely for this recipe. You could also double the recipe and do a 9 by 13. So what you end up with is a really nice and thick, chewy chocolate chip cookie type of bar. There's plenty of chocolate chips throughout. It has a nice golden brown and crunchy top. But when you tear into it, it's like a chewy chocolate chip cookie, or maybe even like a chocolate chip brownie. They're really quite tasty. And these would go over very well if you brought these to a barbecue or potluck, or maybe had them for a dessert option at your home as well. So let's take a little closer look. So as you can see, the top is like a nice golden brown color to it, like the top of a cookie, with lots of chocolate chips throughout. Then it's nice and chewy on the inside, like a thick, chewy chocolate chip cookie. It's like chocolate chip cookie meets a cake or a brownie. So if you're looking for something to bake up and have maybe a nice little dessert during the week, or to pack into lunches, or to bring to a barbecue or picnic, I hope you'll consider this recipe for cake mix chocolate chip cookie bars. So if you enjoy baking or would like some ideas or inspiration on other baking recipes, I do have a playlist on the topic for baking up some items at home. And if you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button below if you haven't done so yet, and continue to watch my channel, The Home and Homestead, for some more homemade, homegrown, and homestyle inspiration. Well, I sure hope that you're having a wonderful day. See you next time. Take care.